Hi everybody, we got in guitars and I got in amplifiers and guitars because that's what we do. I am playing through a Custom Shop 64 reissue Strat, and this is just a fantastic Strat. I was wondering what kind of pickups are in here. It is hand-wound Fat 60s, and they really do sound fat and full. Now, this is why I'm doing this video. We have a few amps. I've told you before, things come in groups. We got in just in the past couple of days this Princeton, which is a Fender Electric. Now, Fender Electric is what Fender called themselves before CBS bought them. They were electric instrument company. CBS said, no, we're not just gonna, bye Steve. We're not just gonna do electric instruments, we're gonna do musical instruments. So after 65, they became Fender Musical Instruments. These Princetons, these black-faced Princetons from this time period that say Fender Electric right there, also have no logo right here. And that's a way you can tell it's real, that they're older. From a distance, Princetons, Deluxes, and little Champs, they don't have logos on the grill. But the other higher-end amps do. Now, we also got in a deluxe reverb, a black-faced deluxe reverb. We had it here before. We sent it through the shop because we send everything through the shop. Huh? Yes. And then this came in, and we just got it back from the shop. We just got this back from the shop, and we're happy to show them to you. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to stand up, and we're going to go and start at the Princeton. Now the Princeton, these amplifiers, even the lowly Princeton, have a lot of really interesting things. Like there's always an AC on the back. And pre-CBS Fenders will always be UL. You can tell right away, is that a reissue? Look in the back. You see Underwriters Laboratories. That means they've tested it. It won't start a fire. This is a really clean amp. Got its original foot switch, original speaker. We cleaned it up. We ran it through the shop. It's got a ground switch on it. But this has been changed, so it's got a grounded plug. You may not need the grounding switch. You can always add an extra cabinet and get more volume out of the amp. There's no standby in the Princeton, so when you're not using it, you're going to turn it down. That's, in essence, that's the same as a standby. So we're going to turn it up to 5. We'll turn the treble to about 4. We'll turn the bass to about 4, and turn the guitar up to about 11. Nice and warm at 7. There is tremolo. And on 10. Now, some amps break up way before that. This amplifier has a, it's clean up to 10. You use a pedal on it, the speaker will handle it. Now, let's go to the other amplifier. This amplifier, hi Dave, come on in. I'm doing a video, but you're fine. All right, so this has a standby on it, and I can't spin this around, but it also has an AC on the back, and the standby lets the tubes rest. There we go. You can see you have your AC outlet right there, and that's really handy. I mean, if you have pedals, there it is right there. You can even plug another amplifier in through there, and then you have your on-off and your standby. Your standby puts the tubes at rest. It's like turning it down to 0. But just to rest, you're going to save your tubes because tubes are expensive these days. Now it's on and up. This has original speakers. Going to make sure the camera and Cecilia doesn't trip and fall. There we are. A little bit of chaos. That's what we do. Now we send everything through the shop. Casey, who does this amplifier, said, "That amplifier." And I said, "What?" He goes, "No, that amplifier." Right? Has the original cover, original grill, logo on the front, and this is a 65. The Pro Reverb came in 65. That's the first year they came out with. They had the Twin, they had the Deluxe, they had the Vibrolux, but the Pro filled this gap. The Twin is 100 watts, the Pro is 45 watts. It's the same chassis as a Bandmaster. It's the same chassis as a Bassman, basically. It's that 2.6 V6 tube, and then they added reverb on here. Here I'm going through the reverb channel. It's on about 5. Here's on 7. Bright switch off. You all know this, but the more the volume goes up, the more the bass control comes down. And it has a really luscious reverb. Your other channel will be slightly louder because of the tremolo. It doesn't go through the tremolo circuit. There is nothing in the reissue land that sounds like this. These are all of them solid pine cabinets. So that means they're lightweight, and that cabinet pine, just like spruce on the top of your guitar, resonates. Your drummer hears it more. There's side motion on it. It actually expands the note. The speakers move, and these are screwed in, floating baffles. They move. These amps are magic. There, I said it. I know you don't believe in magic, but these amps are magic. Last, I'm going to show you this Tremolux. Now, this Tremolux, we've got two Tremolux cabinets. The original one, the one that came with this, is out getting its speakers reconed. This is a cabinet, a 210 cabinet, that's for sale. We're going to turn on the standby, and these, because of the closed back cabinet, they have a deeper bass response. Hear that? Now that's at 4.5. We're going to bring it up to 7. I'm going to roll the bass back just a touch, turn on the bright switch. That bass response is why people buy closed back cabinets. And again, these cabinets are solid pine. These small cabinets are really feather light. Having the separate head and cabinet is a really fun thing to have. You get all of this warmth and bass that you don't get with open back cabinets. So there you go. We've got a 1965, early 65 Fender electric Princeton amp. Let's turn that off. We got a 1965 first year of issue, completely original Pro Reverb that we just got back from the shop. Let's turn that off. And then we got this nice 1966 Tremolux head with the Tremolux 2x10 cabinet. The cabinet that goes with this is getting its speakers reconed, and you want all of them. We'll turn that off. And that means it's the end of my video.